Hey, what's up, fam? Getting back with all of the stocked up chapters and stuff from the 2 weeks that I was busy doing holiday stuff. But I mean, lucky, not good. I would say about this is that there's no chapters this week. Are there next week? There are next week. Okay, cool. I was thinking like real quick. I'm like, are there chapters next week? But nothing this week. So within the next week, I'll be able to get all the videos that I missed while I was gone, and you guys can get everything, at least something with a lot of the big main manga stuff to keep you by until then. This is going to cover obviously chapters 210 and 211 for My Hero Academia. I mean, I don't know if it's a good thing or not, but both of the chapters are pretty short, and it really felt like one chapter that was somehow stretched into two. So it'd be pretty quick to go over the events of it. I would say though, the obvious of the chapter is well for the obvious topic for the chapters is very clear that it would really at the end of 210 is that Deku's powers are out of control. He's already just trying to get like strung along by the guy whose name I don't remember, who is in that tux with the weird polka dot tie, and he's like trying to mess with Deku. And meanwhile, oh my God, I feel bad for his team. His team is very lackluster. Like he's the only thing I imagine for them. It's like, okay, we got the strongest guy. We're good. We should be able to do this as long as we don't mess it up horribly. And then you see the other team, they're doing their actually well-timed strategies with their abilities. Meanwhile, you see like Aravity's just like, don't worry, I'll float stuff. And then I got the acid chicken great boy, and it's like, wow, I feel kind of bad that these guys, or that Deku's on their team. Oh my God, I'm stuttering really bad. That they're on his team, and then the chapter ends as he's getting ready to do one of his flicks. That his arm kind of goes out of whack, and he gets all this dark energy around it. I don't know if it's supposed to be lightning or just power or how that is, but it's very strange. I don't know if anyone saw it coming. I don't know why it's present. It just doesn't seem like it seems out of nowhere. And I mean, sometimes unpredictability is a good thing, but I don't know how I feel about the fact that now Deku's got a weird big dark energy power that's like spraying at his hands and it's like grabbing onto stuff and like pulling him around. It's odd. So I've seen some theories. Ones that I think would actually be kind of interesting is if the people that have quirks before they get one for all, it like carries on with it, or at least takes a trait of it. Like if Deku had a slightly different version, like obviously a form, but a form with like a different buff onto it. Like maybe this one is more durable. Maybe this one can, it, I don't know, I can't think of anything on the top of my head, but I think you know what I mean. Obviously, the one would be from this one is weird dark energy. I guess, actually for this one would be like you can grab stuff. Like the way that his weird hand powers, it doesn't seem like lightning. It looks more like a weird, like elastic energy because it's like pulling him around. I don't know, maybe he could have that and he could use it to swing or something. I don't really know exactly what I would go about describing this as of right now, but it's interesting, but it just kind of came out of nowhere, so I'm not that invested. It's more of just like, I mean, I'll read the next one. I'm slightly intrigued, but I don't really know how interested I am in this. I'm more interested in seeing Gigantomachia when he shows back up. The big dude who works for uh, All for One. I mean, I don't have a lot to say about this chapter. Like I said, it's chapter 210 was like it felt like this should have happened within like 2 pages at the end of 210, and then they just like what we could do is instead make 210 or stretch it out and then pretty much make a whole chapter for 211 out of these 2 pages because it's mostly just Deku like rolling around breaking stuff and people being like, oh shit, we should probably get out of the way. But I don't really know. Like I said, I don't have a lot to say. I'm interested to see how it goes. I'm not that invested. I mean, this could go somewhere pretty interesting. with if they, explain, maybe that's a drawback uh, of One for All is that it carried over different traits from other people, and if he doesn't kind of get a grasp on that, he's not going to be able to use it at all. Like, like I can kind of see it like how he couldn't control One for All when he first got it, and he just used an attack, and it would always be at 100%, and then it would just completely break his arm. Maybe it's like that, and he's gonna have to learn to control, a couple other abilities that come with it, and I think it'd be a little bit interesting and cool because then it would solve part of Deku's fighting style problem. The fact his power is pretty boring, which is super strength. I don't know. We'll see. Tell me what you think in the comments. I don't dislike this, and I wouldn't say I really like it, but I'm not invested. But I would like to see where it goes. Is really where I'm going with this. I'm more intrigued than anything. Where I'm just like, okay, you got my attention. Go on. We'll see where you can take this. But anyway, God, I coughed there for a second. Apologize. Yeah. So anyway, like I said, tell me in the comments what you think about this. I'm sure there are people and are going to be in the comments that have more of a idea what's going on than I do. I mean, I'm pretty casual with My Hero Academia. It's not like Black Clover or any of the other ones where I'm like I pay way more attention. Things are way more in my mind. I'm like, well, I remember things and probably have forgotten some things with My Hero Academia. So just tell me if this has been foreshadowed or anything too. I'm sure that one of you guys could like if there's something in this series that kind of led up to this, you could tell me. I just remember the weird dream. Anyway, yeah, so tell me in the comments. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, check out my other videos, and appreciate everyone who's already subscribed. Otherwise, thank you very much for listening.